sort of had to use your intuition to kind of feel through that energy. So I have Aries energy, Leo energy, and Pisces energy so far on the board. You really had to sort of feel through what was actually happening. So you heavily relied on your intuition. Another portion of that is there was a spiritual aspect to this. There was very much so a spiritual aspect to this. This was something. There was something sort of uncanny around you, kind of otherworldly. Spirit is giving me the nudge to read some of my channeled messages that I got the other day that I haven't necessarily talked about yet. You did bring something to the light in regards to a masculine who was maybe kind of very reserved with their words and their feelings, their energy. They kind of, I don't think that's who it was. I take that back. I think this was you. I think you had to sort of not speak about a lot of things because obviously, you know, although you did have a light inside of you, you definitely couldn't tell everybody that. They could feel it, they knew, but it was very important for you to not put it on display. Because like, much like this King of Cups, you said those birds are flocking around him. It's like people kind of could feel that light, that energy, that whatever that was inside of you, they were kind of circling you. I kind of feel circling you. That would make anyone trapped in their head. But all in all, you sort of came to terms with yourself. This is not a relationship. If you were in a relationship, that was not a divine relationship. This connection that I'm talking about is your fifth dimension self with your worldly self, your shadow self with your light, your subconscious and what's actually happening in this world. The version of you on every timeline, you had to blend them all together because what you were experiencing was quite confusing. You were experiencing your higher self on different timelines. You were experiencing things sort of in advance and delayed, things that you knew were going to happen. You could kind of call it and feel it, and you didn't know how you knew that. Things that you felt were going to happen had already happened, so you were getting like past versions of what was actually occurring, and you were also kind of almost predicting the future, or so you thought, because you know your higher self had already experienced that.